Well, my friends, I'm very happy to say I have Lonesome Day recording artist, Blue Moon Rising. Welcome to Southern Country, everybody.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you here. Thanks for stopping by here. We're all in Nashville for the IBMA World of Bluegrass. Are you guys having fun yet?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, we're having a whole lot of fun.
What a party, huh?
Yeah.
The IBMA knows how to throw a party, don't they?
They sure
yeah,
do.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about something going on right now, One Lonely Shadow. Talk to me about the songwriters, the songs that are on it, how the project came about, and anything else you want to talk to me about.
Well, this is our second release on Lonesome Day Records. We had On the Rise back in 2005. Is that right, Chris? Mm-hmm. And this project kind of was a little different than that one. Randall Deaton brought a lot of songs to the project, and also we still had some original songs. Chris, you had how many on there? About five?
We've got 5 or 6 original songs written by Keith and I.
There's a song by Bruce Springsteen on there.
Yeah. And, Bluegrassed it up.
Exactly, yeah.
Townes Van Zandt.
Townes Van Zandt.
Wow,
Merlin Thompson, Fred Eaglesmith.
It's a pretty diverse recording as far as the types of songs that we put on there. So a little different than what we've done in the past.
Well, how is it different?
Well, the On the Rise was a little more along the lines of just traditional, and we're still a traditional bluegrass band, but it's kind of neat, I guess, to hear traditional bluegrass bands take on a song, some different material, even though it's not really anything but a traditional bluegrass instrumentation, and it's not really. I wouldn't even really think of it as contemporary. Would you, Chris? I mean,
as far as the instrumentation, no. I mean, there's not like drum tracks or steel guitar or anything like that on there. But traditional instrumentation for sure. But we went outside the box and outside our bluegrass genre, if you will, for a few songs that hopefully will appeal to a broader fan base.
What fan base are you looking for? Country or jazz or rock and roll or
as many as will listen?
Well, I think and I guess I'm speaking as much for Chris as for myself. I mean, he writes a lot of songs, and I write a few every now and then. We've kind of over the course of the few years we've been playing, we've kind of connected more with songs than with any kind of genre. We like different kinds of music, and of course bluegrass is our favorite music, of course. But that doesn't mean we don't occasionally want to play some other kind of song. And
you guys cheat a little bit in your early days on bluegrass? Anybody cheat on them? Go out of the genre?
No, I as far as playing in any other kind of band other than bluegrass band, no, I never have.
No, me either. I think we both played gospel starting out.
Yeah, well, that's good music.
Yeah.
But it was bluegrass gospel.
Yeah, bluegrass.
Now,
gospel.
any gospels on this album?
There's one Chris wrote, co-wrote with Steve Gulley of Grasstown. It's a really pretty song called Revival. I think it's a really, really cool song, and I think that's the only one that's a gospel song on this one, right?
Yeah. It's about Ezekiel and the Valley of the Dry Bones.
Now, what instruments do you guys play? I forgot to ask you earlier.
I play guitar and some mandolin.
I play mandolin primarily and play guitar on some.
Now, who's missing?
Banjo player Justin Jenkins. He's from Harrodsburg, Kentucky. He's been with the band now, I guess, about going on 5 years. Great banjo player. Harold Nixon, formerly of J.D. Crowe and the New South, is playing bass with us, and we're tickled to death to have him. He's a Grammy-nominated, part of a Grammy-nominated project from Lefty's old guitar album last year, I guess.
Well, who's the IBMA songwriters? IBMA, who's in the showcase? Songwriter showcase.
And Chris was last year, right?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. Last year, yeah. Wow. And Justin played with the Renfrew Valley Barn Dance.
Yeah, he played there for several years. He's actually played on the Grand Ole Opry before.
You guys been on Opry yet?
We haven't been on the Opry yet.
No, your day's coming. You'll get there.
Hope so.
You'll get there.
Hope one day.
You'll get there. If you said you're playing classic bluegrass, who's your heroes and who's your influences that gave you that bluegrass background?
Well, I think one of my first big influences was Tony Rice, as far as somebody that really got me fired up about playing. And then as a result of that, I guess, too, the Bluegrass Album Band. It's a really big influence for me.
Okay.
And Larry Sparks. I know Chris and I.
Larry Sparks.
Well,
When I was growing up in East Tennessee, back home, there was a local band there that kind of started making it big called the Knoxville Grass. Paul Brewster and Jimmy Millsaps and those guys, and I was influenced, I guess, at a young age by them. before I ever picked up a guitar, I remember listening to them on Sunday nights, on the Bluegrass Hour.
I know me and Chris also have this in common. We love old Stanley Brothers, and grew up listening to that
Flat
as kids.
Scruggs.
Love Ryan Scruggs, yeah.
Country Gentlemen stuff. I mean, I remember even before I played, my dad played and sang bluegrass and listened to it a lot, and riding around as you did
Yeah.
in the car listening to stuff like that as a kid, and so those are big influences for us still.
And you showed up in the music?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
We certainly hope so.
Yeah, I was going to say, on your stage show, do you play tribute to these heroes?
We quite often we do when we get a chance. We if we do a traditional song, we'll mention where it came from, how we came about wanting to do it, and
Absolutely.
I think even more important than that, I hope people can hear that influence that you're talking about. Maybe that I think we like the mountain kind of singing. I mean, I know may not always sing that way, but that's if we had our choice, I guess that's what we'd sing maybe all the time.
That's good. I need a website. Tell the people where they can find out where Blue Moon Rising is.
www.bluemoonrisingband.com
There you go.
or myspace.com/Blue Moon Rising.
Okay. Everybody's got MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
You got it. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
Appreciate
you.
stopping by and visiting me.
Thank you very
Always
much.
a pleasure to meet you guys.